10 years after the release of Garden State, Zach Braff is getting back into the director's chair for Wish I Was Here.
I'm scared.
I know. I want you to jump in. I'm going to be here for you.
Braff not only directed and starred in the new fantasy drama, he also wrote the screenplay with his older brother, Adam. And the story has much of the same quirkiness that made Braff's previous directorial effort a surprise hit. The former Scrubs star plays a 30-something struggling actor who tries to homeschool his kids after his father, Homeland's Mandy Patinkin, becomes gravely ill and can no longer afford to help out the family financially. Kate Hudson co-stars as Braff's wife, who works hard to support the household, while her unemployed husband stays at home and takes care of the kids. Like his character, Braff had financial setbacks when production on Wish I Was Here first began, and he turned to online donations from fans to help make the film.
And this started as a Kickstarter campaign, right?
Yeah, it started with the inability to make the film as I wanted it, and butting my head against walls and not wanting to give up the creative control of it, and making lots of changes that I didn't think were right. And in a normal world, in the previous world, a script like this would just get shelved and it just wouldn't get made. But with the advent of the concept of crowdfunding, it became a fun experiment to see, like, well, would this work? And then when it worked in 48 hours, it was revelatory.
Do you see this kind of becoming the future?
I think that in the next decade or so, as that becomes the ability to buy a stock, to say, like, oh, I love Kate Hudson, oh, I like Zach's writing, I read the script online, it sounds interesting, I'll buy $20 worth of stock in that film. I think that could be the future.
What did you think when you read the script?
I know Zach's a great writer. We've been friends for so long, so it's more of, for me, having the honor to be able to have it really early on and to read the things that he's creating. This one in particular, though, I have to say, really got me. I think men, you know, are playing a very different role now than they were. The place in the home is now just as important as their place in the workplace. It's so relevant right now, and I love that that's what Zach and his brother really focused on.
Braff's brother in the movie is played by Book of Mormon and Frozen star Josh Gad.
I am always surprised and amazed at the gifts my life always seems to afford me. And it was really, really an amazing process. You know, it was a short shoot, 26 days, but we immediately felt like a family from day one.
Was the script by Zach and his brother one of the motivating factors for you wanting to take on this role?
100%. I ran into him on the street on the Lower East Side of New York. I was walking around with my son. My son said, I think that was Zach Braff. 5 seconds later, he taps me on the shoulder. Zach says, my girlfriend wants to meet you. I said hi. A few months later, he calls me, sends me this script. I read it. I weep like a baby because it really touched my heart. We had breakfast at Fairway on the Upper West Side. We took a selfie and the deal was done. I just couldn't get over what he wrote. About a dad, his family, his kids. That's what I am. I'm a dad with 2 boys, just like in the movie. You know, you never know what happened. You turn left, turn right, you know. We went that way. We were just looking for something to eat.
Be on the lookout for cameos from Braff's real-life friends and former co-stars Jim Parsons and Donald Faison when Wish I Was Here comes to theaters on Friday. Ken Lombardi, CBS News.